In a not-so-distant future, humanity teeters on the brink of collapse. A catastrophic crop blight has decimated global food supplies, forcing civilization to regress into a struggling agrarian society. The once thriving urban landscapes are now overshadowed by endless dust storms, and the focus of human innovation has shifted from space exploration to mere survival. Governments prioritize agriculture above all else, urging individuals to become farmers in a desperate attempt to stave off mass starvation. Among these farmers is Cooper, a former NASA pilot and engineer, who now ekes out a living growing corn on a small farm with his family. Despite his deep love for his children and dedication to their well-being, Cooper harbors a simmering frustration. A man who once flew missions to the far reaches of the atmosphere, he is now tethered to the soil, watching humanity's ambitions dwindle. Adding to his discontent is the prevalent belief that NASA's Apollo moon landings were nothing but elaborate hoaxes designed to bankrupt the Soviet Union during the Cold War. This conspiracy theory, now taught as fact in schools, enrages Cooper, who sees it as an insult to the ingenuity and courage that once defined humanity. Cooper's 10-year-old daughter, Murphy, bright, curious, and fiercely independent, shares her father's inquisitive spirit. She becomes convinced that her bedroom is haunted by a mysterious presence. Books inexplicably fall from her shelves, and peculiar patterns appear in the ever-present dust that coats her room. Initially skeptical, Cooper begins to take Murphy's claims more seriously when they discover that the ghost is not a supernatural entity, but rather an unknown intelligence attempting to communicate. Using gravitational anomalies, this force leaves coded messages in binary form etched into the dust. With Murphy's sharp mind and Cooper's engineering expertise, they decipher the message, a set of coordinates. Following the trail, Cooper and Murphy arrive at a concealed facility, one of the last remnants of NASA, thought to be disbanded years ago. Here, they meet Professor John Brand, a brilliant yet somber physicist leading a secretive operation. Brand reveals the dire truth: Earth's days are numbered. The crop blight is not merely wiping out food supplies, it is systematically eliminating entire species of plants. Every year, another essential crop succumbs to the disease, and the intensifying dust storms only exacerbate the crisis. Soon, the soil itself will be incapable of supporting life, and humanity will face extinction by starvation. Brand explains that NASA has been working in secrecy to develop a plan to save humanity. Cooper, with his unique skill set and pilot's background, is their last hope. But as the enormity of the mission unfolds, Cooper must grapple with the painful choice between staying with his family to face a doomed future on Earth or leaving them behind in a desperate bid to secure their survival among the stars. Professor Brand further unveils NASA's extraordinary and secret discovery: a wormhole inexplicably appearing near Saturn and seemingly placed there by an advanced alien intelligence was first observed 48 years ago. This wormhole acts as a shortcut through space-time, leading to a distant galaxy with planets that could potentially support human life. It represents humanity's only chance of finding a new home and escaping the dying Earth. In an effort to explore this opportunity, NASA initiated the Lazarus missions, named after the biblical figure who was resurrected. 12 brave astronauts were sent through the wormhole, each tasked with surveying a different planet. These explorers journeyed in ships equipped with hibernation pods, allowing them to remain alive for decades while they awaited potential rescue. Their mission was to transmit critical data back to Earth, evaluating the planets for habitability. However, the mission carried a grim reality. If the planet they surveyed proved uninhabitable, there was no plan for their retrieval. Earth's dwindling resources could not sustain a rescue mission for all 12 worlds. Over time, 3 planets, Miller, Edmonds, and Mann, named after the astronauts who surveyed them, stood out as the most promising candidates. Brand explains that humanity's last hope now lies with the spacecraft Endurance, which will embark on a perilous mission to these 3 planets. Its primary objective is to recover the data sent by the Lazarus astronauts and determine if any of the planets could become humanity's new home. Brand, however, is frank about the mission's stakes. If even one planet is deemed suitable, humanity's survival could be secured. The ultimate plan involves building massive space stations to transport Earth's population to the chosen world. Yet, Brand admits that a critical issue remains unresolved. He has yet to crack the equation that would enable them to lift enough people into space and deliver them safely to the new planet. As a contingency, Brand has developed Plan B, a strategy as controversial as it is desperate. The Endurance will carry 5,000 frozen human embryos to the new world. In the event that Earth becomes uninhabitable before the population can evacuate, the embryos will serve as the foundation of a new human colony. Using advanced artificial womb technology, 10 embryos will be incubated and raised. Once mature, these initial individuals will reproduce through artificial insemination, eventually creating a thriving human population over the course of a few decades. It's a stark and unsettling solution, but one that underscores the magnitude of humanity's plight. To ensure the mission's success, Brand recruits Cooper to pilot the Endurance. His unique skill set as a former NASA test pilot makes him the ideal candidate for navigating the complexities of interstellar travel. Though reluctant at first, Cooper ultimately agrees, driven by a sense of duty to secure a future for his children. However, his decision comes at a heavy emotional cost. Murphy, now deeply attached to her father and unable to comprehend the broader stakes of the mission, feels betrayed. Their final moments together are fraught with tension as Cooper tries to reassure her that he will return. Murphy, however, refuses to accept his promises, accusing him of abandoning their family. Heartbroken but resolute, Cooper leaves Earth to embark on a mission that will either save humanity or confirm its extinction. Their parting is bitter, leaving behind wounds that may never fully heal. Aboard the Endurance, Cooper is joined by a team of specialists: Dr. Amelia Brand, a skilled biotechnologist and the daughter of Professor Brand; Dr. Rumley, an expert in astrophysics who has spent years studying black holes; and Dr. Doyle, a pragmatic scientist who brings a steady hand to the mission. Supporting the crew are two advanced robots, TARS and CASE, each equipped with artificial intelligence designed to assist with navigation, operations, and survival. Amelia shares with Cooper her deep admiration for Dr. Mann, the leader of the original Lazarus missions. To her, Mann embodies humanity's unyielding spirit, a hero who bravely led 12 explorers into uncharted territory, seeking hope for a dying Earth. His continued transmissions from his assigned planet bolster the team's resolve, painting Mann as a beacon of hope in the darkness. The Endurance embarks on its journey, entering the wormhole near Saturn. The journey is surreal, a moment of awe as the crew experiences the unimaginable distortion of space-time within the wormhole. Their first destination is Miller's planet, identified by sparse but promising data as the best candidate for habitability. However, upon arrival, they discover a critical complication. The planet's close proximity to the black hole Gargantua creates intense gravitational time dilation. For every hour spent on the surface, 7 years pass on Earth. Undeterred, a team descends to the planet's surface. They find it covered by a vast, shallow ocean, constantly churned by colossal tidal waves caused by Gargantua's gravitational pull. The conditions are brutal, and while attempting to recover Miller's data, disaster strikes. A towering wave crashes into the shuttle, killing Doyle and delaying their departure. When the surviving crew finally returns to the Endurance, 23 years have elapsed on Earth. Time has slipped away, leaving them grappling with the consequences of their delay. Back on Earth, Murphy has grown into a brilliant scientist, working tirelessly with the now elderly Professor Brand to solve the gravity equation that could enable humanity's exodus from the planet. However, as Brand nears the end of his life, he reveals a devastating truth. He had already solved the equation, but discovered that it was incomplete without crucial data from inside a black hole's singularity. Knowing this data was unattainable, Brand had long ago concluded that Plan A, lifting Earth's population to safety, was impossible. Yet he concealed this knowledge to maintain hope and ensure humanity's focus on survival. He had placed his faith entirely in Plan B, the embryo colony plan aboard the Endurance. Devastated but determined, Murphy realizes that the equation could still work if the missing singularity data could somehow be retrieved. Meanwhile, aboard the Endurance, the team faces a critical decision. With fuel running low, they can visit only one more planet. After a tense vote, they choose man's planet, drawn by his recent transmissions despite Amelia's preference for Edmund's planet, which showed signs of organic life. Amelia argues that the unique conditions of the planets orbiting Gargantua may have inhibited the accidents of cosmic history that allow life to develop, making Edmund's planet more promising. However, the vote sides with man's more recent data. Upon arrival, they discover man's planet to be a desolate, frozen wasteland. Man reveals his deceit. He falsified his planet's data to ensure rescue, knowing it was uninhabitable. Man also reveals that he was fully aware of Bran's deception about Plan A and the impossibility of returning to Earth. In a desperate act of survival, man sabotages the mission. He attempts to kill Cooper, fleeing to the Endurance on a shuttle. Romilly is tragically killed by a bomb man had rigged to protect his secret. As man tries to dock improperly with the Endurance, his actions cause a catastrophic explosion, killing him and severely damaging the spacecraft. In a desperate maneuver, Cooper uses a shuttle to regain control of the Endurance just in time. With fuel nearly depleted, Cooper and Amelia devise a daring plan to slingshot around Gargantua, using its gravity to propel the Endurance toward Edmund's planet. To reduce mass and ensure Amelia's survival, Cooper and Tars detach from the ship, plunging into the black hole. Inside Gargantua, Cooper and Tars find themselves in an extraordinary extra-dimensional construct, a tesseract, created by future humans who have evolved beyond the constraints of time. Here, time exists as a physical dimension, allowing Cooper to interact with moments from Murphy's childhood. Realizing the importance of this moment, Cooper uses gravitational waves to encode the singularity data into Murphy's watch, trusting her to solve the gravity equation. The plan works. Murphy deciphers the data and completes Bran's equation, enabling humanity to evacuate Earth. Cooper, inexplicably ejected from the singularity, awakens aboard a massive space station orbiting Saturn, where the remnants of humanity now live. He reunites with an elderly Murphy, who has become a revered figure for saving humanity. Before her death, Murphy convinces Cooper to seek out Amelia, who has reached Edmund's planet and is preparing to establish a new colony. Driven by hope, Cooper sets out on his final journey, determined to reunite with Amelia and begin anew on humanity's last best hope for a future. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video like this.